Good afternoon from Yami BTV. Wishing you well, sending plenty of love your way and hoping your day and your weekend is going the best it possibly can. So far, we're nearly back to normal now. Hopefully, I'll be up even later on tonight or tomorrow, definitely. Thank you for all the messages of support and concern. No one seems to find me when I'm down. I think I've just got used to doing the cat A behaviour where I was all alone for all those years, that when I'm suffering, I do it mostly in silence. Now, the purpose of this video is the inside information. You know what I'm talking about. The inside information of the Anthony Joshua fight and the Ngannou fight, right? Because I thought I was going to be well enough yesterday to do one of Uncle Yami's predictions and not go with who I favour more than, the boxing skills and fighting things, because it's hard to like people sometimes and give a general opinion based on you don't really want to say that the other person's going to win because you like the other person. But the reality was this one, right? I got a phone call yesterday, right, in the morning. Oh, no, I had one a few days before in the comments, but they were my pals, right? Different names and all that. But they're close to Anthony Joshua. Personally, go out with him at the gym where he trains and are boxing people and box themselves to a different level. Most of their lives and are older and that kind of stuff. And they said to me, yeah, because I went on a live the other day and I said, but hold on, 1 minute. Basing it on what the world saw or what they believed when Tyson Fury fought Ngannou, because remember this, very important to remember this, right? Peter Fury might have it quite right today, right? And I like Peter Fury and I listen to him. But Tyson Fury never looks at no videos of Ngannou, right? Now Ngannou, what I said in that live session, one of them I took down, I said that, but hold on, if Anthony Joshua is going to win, he's only going to win by points, because Ngannou has never been on the floor in his life, not even in sparring. Listen, both of them rang me, right? Old friends of mine. You might know who they are, or you might not. They said, "Yeah, you got that one wrong. What's going to happen is that Anthony Joshua is going to come out and knock him out in either round 2, 3, or 4. I said, but hold on, Ngannou's never even been on the floor before. He ain't going to be able to knock him out. The reality is this, right? Boxing connoisseurs, because I'm better at watching a fight and then giving my kind of opinion on what I've seen with my eyes, right? Rather than you lot that have been boxing a long time, that are experts, that are in the boxing field, that know people, that have watched it all their lives. He turns around and says to me, no, Yami, because Tyson Fury never got a chance to look at Ngannou. So he took him lightly. I've done that bit in a previous video, right? I knew Tyson Fury took Ngannou lightly. He's got other things on his brain. He was out of action for a little while. He's only coming to play about with him and thinking he's just going to move around and do it in the Fury way. Tyson's a big entertainer. And he was looking at it more that way. That's my opinion. It don't mean that I'm right? So I'm not taking nothing away from Ngannou. He's a strong man. And many people, even my Uncle Joe, he says to me, yeah, listen, no, Ngannou knocks out, as soon as he lands, he knocks out everyone. I said, yeah, but my mates are ringing me and saying, nah, it's a light bit of work for Anthony Joshua, right? I said, yeah, but light bit of work. That ain't a light bit of work, Ngannou. It is because they had, not saying that bit's right, but they would have watched the Fury video, which would have been the only video that they would have been able to look at regarding how Ngannou does it when he drops that hand, right? And probably in training, sparring, great trainers and backup teams with Anthony Joshua. I say, look, he does it that way. He's not going to change the way he does that. As soon as that drops, just go bang, and that's it. No, be realistic. That's it. It's all about what he says out there. And what about what he said as well? I think that Ngannou's going to shock the world. When I looked at Anthony Joshua in the weigh-in and the thing when he was looking at him, I looked at Anthony Joshua and I thought, but hold on. Does Anthony Joshua know something that we all don't? Because it don't matter how Ngannou was profiling and all that. We know how it is. It's a tough, tough man, and beat anyone in the street route probably, right? But Anthony Joshua's looking at him thinking, you're not going to beat me, mate. I'm going to knock you spark out. That's what it looked like to me, right? So I was meant to come up and do that video yesterday, but I was also going to say that I only still believe that Anthony Joshua could win on points, because it depends what fight styles make fights, don't they? And which moves us on to the other bit with Zhang, right? I put my whole house on Zhang yesterday, and I would have been right again, because when he's ready, as soon as he lands, you're on the floor. Parker was on the floor twice. But the only thing was with that bit is Zhang looked like he never did it. He wasn't thrown enough. Was Parker? Parker's kind of skilled. But then how come when Parker met with, was it Joyce, that one, and that was easier for Joyce? I don't get it sometimes, but in reality, it's styles that make fights. And he nicked those last 3 rounds. I left it at 9 o'clock, the 9th round. And I said to myself, well, Zhang's won that now because he's got 2 knockdowns. Not when I played back. He said that, yeah, if Parker wins the last 3 rounds, he could probably steal it. You know what I mean? He went on the floor twice. He got back up. But then how come Joyce didn't get up? But he never knocked down Joyce. No. You got the thud. You got the snap. Right? I remember I used to go like that sometimes when I throw a punch. Bang. And I thought I had all my muscle behind it. I thought, boy, you have to fall with that one. I got a clean one. It didn't do nothing to him. He said, went back like that. And he said, that's what they mean by the thud. Anthony Joshua got that right. You got the snap, bang, that one there. And then you've got the concussive one. Because when the thud didn't work, because when I'm not a great fighter, like most people, right? Physically, even though I believe I can look after myself. The ones where I went like, where I didn't really put nothing behind it, they was on the floor. I was thinking, but hold on, I didn't do nothing. Technical. As soon as he dropped his hand, the game plan in, they had a chance to watch him, and Anthony Joshua delivered. Doesn't mean he can beat Fury. Don't know, it's going to be a great scrap, right? I always believed, and I told you that in the last one, that Tyson Fury was piss-assing about with Ngannou. He was. When it comes to Usyk, but the only interesting thing, I've got to tell you this one, the same 2 people that told me, no, Yami, he knocks out Ngannou in 2, 3 or 4 rounds. They said, no, Yami, Usyk beats Fury. I said, shut up. No, he don't. Yami's more technical. I'm saying, yeah, but he ain't going to be able to knock out Tyson Fury. But I said that about Ngannou. And you never say, sometimes you give him the kiss of death, you know. Well, he's never been knocked on the floor before. Well, he has now. And then, obviously, in history, you remember this. Very important you remember this. When Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder the first time, he had a long layoff. He done what Parker done in that first fight, which the evidence, and if we're listening to what people say, he told Parker how to deal with Wilder by, dropping the shoulder, making him miss, making him look silly, and blah, which is what Tyson Fury done in the first fight after a long layoff. And then got caught in the last round, or near the end of that fight, and got back up by God's grace, because that was a miracle he got up from there. And nobody has ever got up from a punch like that, but Tyson Fury did. In the second and third fight with Fury, if he looks in his eyes, I'm telling you, I'm not joking around. Fury come out, I'm not boxing, I'm not doing no Muhammad Ali with you this time. I'm going to match fire with fire. I'm going to bully you, boy. That's what Tyson Fury done to Wilder. That's what he done. I don't care what anyone says. And he matched him, he went toe-to-toe with him, and he beat him to both of them, the second and the third fight. And really, remember, always worth remembering that Deontay Wilder was battering everyone before Tyson Fury beat him, right? So he will be getting a bit, softer, and, the invincibility thing, that if I land, or, all their styles, because believe me, I'm not like some of you lot, but Wilder is not a boxing connoisseur, skilled-wise, with his movements and those kind of things. Fair to say, last night, Ngannou, which is why Peter Fury says an absolute novice. What I think Peter Fury means is that it was an easy thing to spot from the fight with Fury, that when you drop that bit's coming and you're out. Hopefully I'll be up later on, being in the park today. I'm on a comeback show. I'm not messing about on this last lap. I love you all dearly.